So welcome to another session of Crick Bucker with Nitin. So how's the preparation going for the festival called IPL? This year I think there is very little to look forward to in this gloomy situation. So IPL is one of the things that you look forward to. So the questions for the experts tonight will it be a sixer for MI or will Pant continue his dream run? Can MS sign off in style or will the king finally be crowned? Find out what our experts think on this in tonight's Crick Booker session right after this commercial break. Just practicing for the future, no sponsors yet. So, yeah, first views from you, Shashank bhai. So, how do you feel about this IPL without crowds and Mumbai being overwhelming favorites? Does it bring down the excitement?
It does. It does definitely. I think you know typically how it happens every year in IPL. There is a lot of frenzy, a lot of merchandise sales, a lot of restaurants publishing that come to us, have beer and watch match. So all that excitement is gone. I mean, usually people get
Yeah.
together and watch IPL together. So that's a big part of how do you plan your weekends during IPL, and it's a 1.5 month kind of an excitement. Definitely this year it's going to be very different. But at the same time, personally, I feel it's going to be a good distraction for people, to
Hmm.
discuss something which is other than COVID. So
Yeah.
maybe it brings on some excitement.
Yeah.
That's my take. Over to Mayank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind go on. Yeah.
Uh, I totally agree. So I still think it will be Mumbai's IPL, and we have had those conversations and buzz around that what if Mumbai Indians played India 11, and what would be the story? And I'm sure it'll be a cracker of a match. It won't be easy for India to win, assuming Mumbai retains all the Indian players, right? So yeah, that's how strong Mumbai's 11 is. Other than probably one thing they may have to address, but I'm not worried. I think Mumbai is pretty strong. They'll definitely be top side to qualify. Whether they win the final or not is a different thing because that's just one game. But they're definitely going to finals.
Yes, I mean that's the only point of discussion that who will compete and who can beat MI. I think that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So,
I think this time very interesting thing is Mumbai's home ground is not Wankhede, which is going to have definitely some impact. Now the first game they are playing, I believe, is in Chennai. So their strength, playing in Wankhede is different. They are, almost a team which cannot be defeated at Wankhede, definitely not, and especially in finals or semi-finals. So I think that will make a big difference. I think first match itself is in Chennai. Their team composition might change. They may play an extra spinner or a slow bowler, whereas ultimate they usually have three or four pace bowlers. Uh, at least with Hardik, there are definitely three or four pace bowlers. Krunal is an additional, all-rounder which brings in a spin ability. I other than Krunal, I think they will definitely go with Rahul Chahar this time. Looks like
Yeah.
so that will be a
Yeah.
second, and especially in Chennai, they will definitely go with two spinners. But that is one difference that can make the pitch, which is not going to be a home ground, so they'll not get 7 matches at home. It will be different this time. That's the major thing that can go against Mumbai's sixth IPL victory.
No, but
yes.
frankly, I'm not worried about that because they have enough
Agree.
Arsenal in their squad to balance that. Of course, their first few matches are in Chennai, so that is the only thing that stops them. But if you look at it, actually would suit Rohit's game as well. That he'll be a decent slow starter, and he'll easily can then take the game to 160s, which is good enough score uh, for a ground like Chepauk. So that's fine. I think they are covered there also. Uh, Chahar and Pandya, Krunal Pandya can manage the spin department. So I think they are covered. Maybe because of Chennai, they may not be the table toppers. They may be second, but that's it. I don't see a lot of difference from that point of view.
So
But yeah, definitely this was one.
there were a couple of smiles when you said they might be second due to Chennai. So we will get to that. But first, I think the
Oh, not because of Chennai team. It's because of matches being played in Chennai. I don't think
okay,
Chennai has
okay, okay.
any stand in this IPL either.
Yeah, maybe I
Definitely they
got
are
that
better,
wrong. Okay, yes, yes.
but yeah, definitely they are better than last year. But I still don't think they'll go to playoffs.
So I think
Interesting point.
let's get the obvious out of the way. So the 11 for Mumbai looks very settled. Need not change anything, right?
Yeah, I mean it's
Only
same
challenge
as last
is
year.
that Quinton de Kock is not available. That's the only challenge. So I think Chris
Yeah.
Lynn will play in his place.
Right.
Otherwise, that's the most predictable side. Their core never changes. They
Yeah.
are almost the same. I think one opener changes every year, and maybe one or two bowlers. That's it. Everything else remains same.
I think Colter Nile will probably feature.
Sorry.
That's Colter Nile might play
Yeah,
as
yeah.
a fourth
But
foreign player.
I feel somehow Nisham is a better option with his batting prowess recently in February. But again, they have a lot of Arsenal in batting, so they will prefer a
Exactly, and
faster
you need
bowler.
a better bowler. You already
Bowler,
have
yeah.
people like Nisham, which is like Pollard or
Agree.
Hardik or even Krunal. Krunal is like a
Right.
bit of both, but Hardik and this guy Pollard, they are more of batting all rounder. So getting another
True.
person like Nisham will weaken their bowling. So I think Colter Nile that way is a better fit
I
than
think
Nisham.
No, agree. I think only again difference is the pitch. If because it is not Wankhede and because it is Chennai, which is seemingly always slow.
So,
Uh,
yeah,
uh, Bolt and Bumrah again they are all express.
yeah.
I don't
yes.
know. Nisham is definitely a lesser pacer bowler than Coulter Nile. So again, that can be the only. Otherwise, yes, Coulter Nile any day
Don't you think you
express
need
pace.
a little, even lesser than Nisham, maybe someone like Pollard? So they never bowl Pollard off,
Yes, yes,
right?
yes.
Only when Rohit is not there and Pollard is the stand-in captain, he will
Captain.
definitely bowl himself. Otherwise, Pollard doesn't bowl for Mumbai. But
Right.
with so many matches in Chennai, I do see him bowling couple of overs, which would probably help the side.
But how does Nisham comes in? Because if you see, look at the four overseas slots that you have. Trent Bolt and Karen Pollard are definitely your two out of four.
Yes,
Just two picks. Yeah.
And
yes.
Quinton is not available, so Chris Lynn comes in.
Lane, Chris Lane, yes.
As an opener,
That's
yeah.
three. So only one slot is
And
there.
fourth
So
is
yeah,
yes, fourth is Nisham or
And you
Coulter
need a
Nile.
bowler.
Yes. Adam Milne
You
is
need a
also there,
bowler.
but I doubt he'll get a chance. Nisham has had a very good run in the February series with Australia. He scored some 45 of 18 and picked
yeah.
up 2 wickets also. I mean,
Never in
a
India.
good T20.
I don't remember him scoring well in India ever,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in subcon
That's a
level.
that's a that's a fair point. I'm saying that
So,
is the. I mean, they'll see. Agar if NCN doesn't work, then maybe they'll go with Nisham in one match. That's the only spot that can change. The rest all is fixed.
yeah, I mean, if Pollard is not well for whatever reason, then Nisham may come in. If you don't have Decock as well as Lynn, you may want him to open, or you may want him to settle in middle order, and Ishan Kishan may open. So that is the only
Yeah.
case. But I would say he is my third choice, maybe my sixth or option for foreign player. Definitely not in top five.
No,
And
agree. I think MI is a settled side.
just a different theory to this. I mean, if Rohit Sharma is looking forward to the Indian T20 team and maybe he is looking at fixing the opening slot with Ishan Kishan as the wicketkeeper of India T20 team. So does that make sense for Ishan Kishan to open, or will Rohit only focus on the IPL and not think like that?
I my view is he will focus on IPL only. I think currently he's
Yeah.
not the captain, and I don't think the next T20 World Cup also. I mean, the coming one is he's not going to captain it. Although being a VC, it appears that there is definitely some bridge which is covered between him and Kohli.
Hmm.
But I believe the Ash will still have some fire. Uh,
Yeah.
I think for him, I think they will go with a very steady plan that the way they've played, they'll start off that way. Unless they want to bring in some change. If because Quinton de Kock is a very set opener, uh, again a left-hander, and he'll miss the first one only because of quarantine period. As soon as he comes, he has to fix the opening slot.
Right.
You can't play him down, and Rohit himself has to be the opener. So Ishan definitely
And
one down. He will be either one down or two down based on Surya Kumar Yadav's
mostly
form.
two down, I think.
But it definitely is one down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sky can play anywhere. That's again a big factor. He can play anywhere.
Yeah.
See, he's not the only one who is, whose career or maybe the next tournament will depend on IPL. There are other people showcasing themselves for openers, which is Rahul, Dhawan, and Kohli himself. Okay, all three
Yeah.
of them are looking to get that opening slot with Rohit, and all three of them are very capable,
Yeah.
right? And then, of course, there is also Shubman Gill sitting somewhere waiting, maybe Prithvi Shaw as well. So
Yeah.
I would say Ishan Kishan should not. I don't think he'll be in picture for T20 World Cup in opening slot.
Yeah.
I hope he's in the squad, but I don't think opening slot would be the place.
Yeah, so that settles it for Mumbai. Very little to think about the 11. It selects
Yeah.
itself. So really, no
Right.
discussion, no argument on that.
Players select themselves.
Yes.